Somebody that gangster shit made you bounce out.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Leave you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit or what the fuck I say. Front yard, broad day with the SK. See Gucci, that's my motherfucking nigga. I hang in the
What up? What's up?
What up, though?
We finna go hard in the motherfucking paint. What? It's I.O.W. If you got bad breath, you can't do that song.
Right.
You can't do it. You can't be.
You like,
no,
breath going
you
hard.
go hard in the motherfucking breath, mother. Leave it stinking, mother.
Definitely stinking, nigga. Won't you go brush, nigga?
As y'all can see, we starting the foolishness already. It's your boy Kamara in the building. Detroit Mail to the left.
What
the
up,
the
though?
grandmaster playing for the I.O.W. network.
Right.
Nick's out. He take care of some business. Got to get the bag. So he won't be here today, but he'll join me later on tonight on the late night show. So definitely tune in at that. Y'all going over to our YouTube page, Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, all that. Go follow us, I.O.W. Sports. The website, www.ioftenwonder19.com. That is the website. You get all the information of every last social media platform we are on, where our podcasts are located. If you're feeling real charitable, drop something in that Patreon we got on there. Got a link. Definitely comp some merch. Get you an I.O.W. Bird sweatshirt or a shirt.
Right.
Our sister podcast, Out the One, they got some merch on there. And then, of course, Detroit Mail with the J. Edwin collection, the exclusive t-shirt line on there. Some dope stuff. So definitely cop that. Y'all going over to your respective app stores, whether you shop at the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. The I.O.W. Network app is available in both. So go get it. A lot of great content on there. A lot of great podcasts. A lot of great music from independent and mainstream artists. Who did our intro again?
My boy Eric from my job.
Yeah, Eric. Shout out to Eric, because me and Nick were talking about the theme song last night. I wanted to shout him out just to let him know that we appreciate the love and the support, dropping us a custom intro. So definitely appreciate that. But let's get down to business, what we came here to do. We came here to talk some sports.
Right.
And, of course, right before we go live, literally what happens, and I got to give the big homie, Big Nick, his props, because we were talking about OBJ, like, where should he go? And, he said on the show, like, he needs to go to a place that, a veteran locker room that's going to be able to police him and all that.
So, and Nick said he officially off the ramp to win the Super Bowl. I'd rather be wrong than have OBJ win a ring. Let's go Packs.
But no, shout out to Nick. He was like, maybe the Rams is probably the only choice that makes sense. The chatter all week, he narrowed it down. At some point, it was Chiefs, Packers, Saints. I did hear rumbles of the Patriots making a run at him. Of course, the
Right.
Seahawks.
Right.
But then, lo and behold, he is going to L.A. He is official. Don't see the details on the contract yet, but just because he is a unrestricted free agent, he is perfectly fine to, seek either a deal with a team for the rest of the season or for the foreseeable future. So we don't know the details on that. I'm pretty sure at some point they will be dropping that, but man,
the Rams collecting players, boy.
Hey, boy, I'm
everybody.
Hey, Sean McVay over there looking like Suge Knight, man.
Right.
He was like, "You tired of your quarterback getting all the shine?
Right.
All the running backs doing all the work. Your head coach dancing all in the video. Well, come on down to LA and be a Ram."
Welcome to Death Row.
Welcome to Death Row. Like, I swear, man, he's damn near almost trying to collect players like Infinity Stones, man.
Right.
Like Von Miller, now OBJ. You already had some dogs that was already on that roster, man. So it's like
they're gonna get Henry Ruggs.
No.
No,
Ain't nobody getting Henry Ruggs no time soon. No, Henry,
like the longest yard.
No, Henry Ruggs part of the Mean Machine now.
Live via satellite.
He's about to take Michael Irvin's spot on the Mean Machine.
What up, Mel?
He's taking Bishop's spot. What's up, Mel? Definitely shout out Man Down Podcast. Y'all go check them out. Hit them up on their YouTube and Facebook page.
Right.
Like, share, subscribe to their content. Great company that we always collaborate with.
Right.
But man, what you really think about it? What you really think about the move with OBJ there?
I don't know, man. Like I said on Monday's show, it depends on what OBJ does mentally, how his attitude is once he get there. Because it's a lot of people to spread the ball around to.
Oh, a lot.
So is he gonna get on there and be like, I need the ball? Then that's gonna be an issue. Mel said he wanted Green Bay to get him. Then is he gonna stay healthy?
Mm-hmm.
Now the good thing about him going to the Rams, if he can not be that person that always wants the ball, he can kind of, you have to account for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he can take the pressure off other receivers.
Yeah.
Which means Cooper Kupp will be open even more. And if they decide to double team him, that's even more receivers getting open. Yeah. So that's open the offense even more. So I like that from that standpoint. It's just really about how OBJ is going to get into that into that system, into that team, and what kind of mentality he's gonna have.
I hear you.
And if he stay healthy.
Okay. I'm looking at the positives on this.
Mm-hmm.
That gives Matthew Stafford another weapon for sure.
Right.
That offense is already good as it is.
Yeah. As long as you keep Stafford upright. But for the most part, they've done a good job of that. It's only pretty much 2 games. They lost 2 games, but both of those games they weren't able to keep them upright. Right.
And the defense got after them. Titans and Cardinals both were able to find a formula to get to them. But you look at already that offense was already potent. Believe it or not, it is a more run oriented team first. And then they work off the run and then open up the passing game. So Cooper Kupp is automatically, he's wide receiver 1. Robert Woods is automatically wide receiver 2. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Is OBJ option 3? Because, you can offer his name, you would say that, but you see how the Rams are built. Tyler Higbee's already option 3. Right. You know what I'm saying? Is OBJ going to be okay with being option 4? And that's probably one of the things I'm looking at.
Then you got to look at too. Yeah. Once he get on there, if Stafford develop a chemistry with him, that might move him up on the other chart. True. So it's a lot of little factors that plays into it. Like I said, the best positive thing about it is if he stays healthy. Yeah. And he has the right mentality, he gonna do something. Yeah, he's gonna be good for the team. Let me say that he'll be good for the team. That's the biggest thing. Him staying healthy and having the right attitude. And I think having the right attitude goes over everything.
which is true. But I don't think this really changes the Rams that much, because I think they were already solidified as one of the best teams in the NFC as constructed before he signed there.
Right.
Now, if he's able to add, the catch OBJ and bring that, playmaking abilities there, that makes him definitely more of a real threat to get to the Super Bowl. But I don't see it as a move for the Rams that automatically. Here's Vince Lombardi. Here it is. I don't think
that's my argument too. I think that I would never get rid of Deshaun Jackson either.
I would have kept Deshaun.
I think with Deshaun and you had OBJ, now you have other weapons you can use in different ways. Whether or not Deshaun still had the speed. So, you having this go routes, and that way you pulling your safety, and your corner on Deshaun, because they have to account for him.
Yeah.
Now you got OBJ.
Everything underneath is wide open.
You got OBJ. They run double go routes. That underneath is there. Then Woods gonna be open. Woods gonna have single cover. Cup gonna have single cover.
And so will Higbee.
Yeah. So my thing is, and then you still have the reverse. You still have the bubble screens, because with the speed of Deshaun and with OBJ.
Robert Woods is good because Sean McVay does a lot of running plays off the like a quick little jet motion.
Yeah.
And he'll do like a wide receiver run off of that with Robert Woods a lot.
Right.
And OBJ can do that too.
So now you have two people to account for when they come in motion.
Yeah, you got to count for
what they're gonna do. So now, as a defense reading that,
shifts the defense.
The defense has to be like, okay, are they gonna do a wide receiver run? Are they gonna do a bubble screen? You know what I'm saying? And you have to see who they're gonna go to.
I think OBJ will have to be okay with sometimes being a decoy.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to be okay with that.
Yeah,
but that opens up so many options, him being a decoy, because at some point they'd be like, he's been a decoy for so long, he ain't doing nothing. And then next he behind you. And then there's the football behind you. And then now you're playing catch up, and you better hope you got the speed to catch him. So it can work out. It honestly can.
All this depends on OBJ.
Bingo. It depends on, like you said, his durability. It depends on his attitude, his willingness to be okay with not getting the ball all the time.
Right.
And I think that's one thing that probably didn't work well in Cleveland, besides the injuries and not the many of opportunities for him and Baker to get the gelling component together as a wide receiver quarterback combo. So he's going to be, have to acclimate to the Rams. The Rams don't have to acclimate to him.
Right.
He has to, get intertwined with the Rams and how they do and how they run their offense. And he's going to have to be okay with, like I said, debatable third option or fourth option.
Right.
It's just like that because they were already humming on offense before you.
And here's the thing too. I think if I'm the Rams, if I'm Sean McVay, I don't know what they said to him, but that's how I approach him. Say, look, we like the talent you have. We like what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
We want to slowly acclimate you into the offense because we want to make sure you're getting healthy for the playoff push. Because the Rams have enough weapons to make it to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
So, but if you can get him good and healthy and strong, that way when he gets to the playoffs, you got 100%, at least 90-something% healthy OBJ.
But I think that's what kind of kills me on this move is because you see all the headlines that come with him and negative press that comes with him. And I just it's a slight gamble.
Yeah.
It's a slight gamble because you are a Super Bowl caliber team.
Right.
And so this late in the season, to throw that in your locker room and hope and pray that your locker room adjusts. And I think they got the players in there that can like, hey, bro,
right? And what we do here?
Yeah, you came to us.
Right.
We don't need you.
Right.
So check your ego. Because I do believe they got the players in there to be like, hey, bro, just we know you did the catch,
right?
That's a long time ago, player. You know this LA land. We got something going here. We was all right before you, and depending on what your contract looking like, we're gonna be all right after you. So pump your brakes. So hey,
and then how bad you want to win the Super Bowl? If you really want to win the Super Bowl, if you really want to win a Super Bowl, then get in line.
Oh yeah,
and act right and get this ring.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, get this ring. You want this ring? Get this ring.
I mean, he has a house in LA, so I guess he, be able to, acclimate to being in LA. He has residency there, so I'm not worried about him getting acclimated to the LA life.
Oh yeah, he already acclimated.
He's already acclimated to that.
Yeah.
But shit, man. If it works out, that's a serious problem for the NFC and possibly for the whole NFL if he's able to acclimate and actually bring something.
Right.
But just don't bring the headlines and the drama.
Right.
Bring the play with you.
Right.
And we don't care about the noise because you're playing well and we winning. It ain't gonna matter. So that, to me, that is the bigger part that I want to see. And honestly, I'm real curious to see this contract. I'm real curious to see the contract that they agreed to.
Right.
What does it look like?
Is this a rental? Just got it for this year and that's it, or
because that's what I want to see. Is it just this year? See how it works out.
That's all I did anyway. I did a 1-year deal. See how it work out.
The 9-game deal or
whatever.
Rest of the season. I got you.
Season, see how it works out.
Yeah, and
then go from there.
So, man, that is crazy, man. About OBJ going there. So, so 30 minutes ago, literally.
Yeah, I saw it come across the thing. I was like, what?
Yeah, man, just imagine a guy that already been booted out 2 franchises, which is one thing that kind of scares me about him is if you're getting booted out of 2 franchises and, already got traded, got released, and for what your talent was and what people are hoping that you still have, but we really don't know because you've been hurt a lot the last few seasons, and I think that's what and I think that's what's been playing on him too, is he's still trying to think that he's still the catch in New York against the Cowboys, Odell, and that aura is supposed to carry on, but you got to follow that up with something. Right. You just can't make one hell of a play,
and that's it.
Possibly the greatest catch in history of the NFL, and then all of a sudden you just another receiver now,
right?
And I hate to say it, I don't see OBJ as a elite wide receiver no more. Those days are.
He has a chance to prove it.
I think he has something left for sure. I think I get the sense that he thinks that he's still at that level. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he sees himself as in the category like Devontae Adams and DeAndre Hopkins type level.
Right.
And I think somebody in this camp need to be real with him. Maybe it's Pops. And you like putting out YouTube videos.
Right.
Why don't you put YouTube videos of showing of where Devontae Adams is at and where you at? And do that shit. So I mean, it could possibly be something great for the Rams, or he just be another player. And I'm of the belief that if he's not able to contribute and not able to, keep the media noise down, I think Sean McVay will be totally fine sitting his ass on the bench.
Oh yeah,
because it's like we were fine without you.
Oh, we good. Oh, we good.
We was good.
We good.
Oh, you want to act up?
Oh, we got a spot for you. We got a spot for you.
Yeah, we got a spot for you right next to the water boy.
Practice squad.
We will demote your ass, boy.
You will be practice squad.
P.S. Not postscript, bitch. Practice squad. No, and then of course, everybody else heard the news before OBJ. So
it's the return of
it's
Superman.
the return of the Superman. So all you Carolina Panthers fans down in Charlotte, all over the whole North and South Carolina, go dust a little dust off your number 1 jersey that was dug deep in the closet that you weren't going to wear again because he was gone. Go ahead, pull it on out in the closet, go ahead, dust it off. Go ahead and do your little Superman and go ahead and dab, do all that shit, enjoy it. Still ain't going to make a damn difference.
Yeah, but you know what, though? What the real story is?
What's up?
That means they had no hope in Sam Darnold. They had no faith in Sam Darnold. They was like, Sam, we got to do something different.
Well, I mean,
when you call niggas out of retirement.
Hey, look, Matt Rule said it. He's like, after the game, and he found out that Sam was hurt, and he's gonna miss a good amount of time. He's like, we don't know what we're gonna do at quarterback until the moment. We're gonna ride with PJ Walker. We in a kind of time of desperate need, and honestly, they are desperate. I mean, if you look at the Panthers and when they're at in the standings, they're fighting for that last wild card at the 7th seed,
right?
So they're not out the picture. So if anything, I think Cam still has enough left to at least hold down that last playoff spot. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
But
think...
who you hold it down for? To return to Sam Darnold?
Oh no. Sam ain't getting that spot back.
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is like,
now that Cam's here, Sam don't get that spot back. That to me, that's writing.
What's up, Miguel?
To me, that's writing on the wall. Miguel, what's up, man? Your Broncos are still hanging on, man. Y'all still hanging on in there. But Carolina's 4-5. Atlanta's 4-4. Just because they don't have as many losses as the Panthers, they're slightly ahead of them. But the Panthers already beat the Falcons, so all they really need is a loss from the Falcons, and they'll be in that spot.
Right.
But I'm cool with it if they rock with PJ Walker till they can start getting Cam comfortable in Matt Rule's offense. Or if Matt Rule feels the need to put Cam in there, then so be it. But here's the thing that I think works well for Cam and what he can do. Carolina wants to run the ball, and they haven't been able to really run the ball. So he does add that element to the running game. I mean, is well documented of how great of a running quarterback that Cam is. So he does add to that aspect. Of course, you're getting McCaffrey back last week. He was okay, first game back in a month and a half.
Right.
So, it's okay to use Cam to kind of take some of that running game pressure off of Christian so that you can get him more up to speed
and keep him healthy.
Miguel
said NFC East is owned by Denver.
The NFC East?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because y'all that's only squads y'all could beat. Giants.
I need to keep on putting them on y'all schedule.
Well, y'all got Eagles this week, so we'll get to that when we do our picks. But Cam can't add right there. Now, on the throwing aspect, don't ask Cam to do a lot.
Oh no.
Don't ask him to do a lot. Hit the slants. Every now and then take a shot downfield.
Right.
But if you're asking Cam to do the immaculate throws, as in put it in only spots that his receiver can get it, don't be thinking you're gonna get that.
Don't turn Superman into a magician.
Yeah, poof, turnover. The ball ain't yours no more. There it is, turnover. Yeah, don't turn in that magician.
And I heard a couple people say, well, since they in this situation, quarterback situation, I was like, well, they had a chance. Carolina had a chance to get Fields and all the rookie receivers that came out. When they were ready to pick.
Okay.
And my thing was, I still think that at that time, J.C. Horn was a better pick.
Oh no, you get J.C. Horn.
I think you get J.C. Horn, and yeah, okay. Here's my thing. Sam Darnold wasn't the greatest quarterback.
No,
but hindsight is 2020. But looking at what he done, you thought, well, a good defense and a good offensive line with Christian McCaffrey, that he would be decent enough to make that team at least 500 or playoff bound. No one thought he was stinking up like this. Well, I didn't think he was stinking up like this.
Well, look, through 9 games, the first 3, I'd say the first 4 games, they went 3-1, and I thought he played well.
Yeah.
First 3 games, he was cool. Dallas, he had an actually decent game.
Right.
And then the train just fell off the track.
Yeah, it did. The wheels fell off.
So look, I get the Panthers are 4-5 under Sam Darnold. It's a game under 500. But at the same time, at the time of his injury right now, he still leaves the Panthers in playoff contention. So looking at the big grander scheme, could it be better? Of course it could be better. You take some of those turnovers that he had, the turnovers against the Eagles.
Right.
You know, you take those away because they were up big. That defense had Philly dead to rights. They couldn't move. But then Sam started turning the ball over, throwing interceptions, fumbling, and the offense was off the field, and they kept the defense on the field the whole time. Eventually they got gassed out. But with Sam, he doesn't leave the Panthers in terrible position.
Right.
So I'm not going to fault him 100% on why they're not winning, but I will say that he just could have played better. You know, there's certain interceptions and turnovers that you like, bro. If you cut that down, man, this 4-5 might be, 6-3 maybe.
Right.
They
may be sitting nice.
They might be sitting a little bit better than what they are right now. So I'm not going to shit on him 100%.
Right. Yeah.
But with Cam coming in, man, he's just so limited.
And it's a big question, man. I mean, I know Nick don't really like Cam.
He
don't speak highly. I know you don't speak highly of Cam, and it's understandable.
But I mean, I gave him his props on how he started out last year before he got COVID. He was looking good.
Yeah,
he was looking good. And what I saw in preseason,
he actually looked better than he did last year.
Yeah,
in preseason. Did. So I mean, that you can see that, and we know it's preseason, but we see that Cam show up with this defense and McCaffrey. I don't know. I can't say his guy's name. Christian
McCaffrey.
Right. I want to call him Catheter. If he stays healthy, he'd be all right.
Not Catheter.
But yeah, if he stay healthy, Cam be all right. Cause you can play action. You got Christian coming out the backfield. You got the threat of Cam running. So that adds some kind of weapons to your offense. I
mean, let's be honest. What you're going to get with Cam, especially in the red zone, you definitely have to count for him because that's when he's at his best.
Right.
So that's definitely when you better be ready to tackle that big motor scooter because if you don't account for him, he will run you over and go to the goal line, especially in the red zone. Right. So he's a threat there. It's just
you gotta get into it.
That's what I'm saying. Is what exactly are you going to be able to get out of him leading up to the red zone?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't ever start it.
Have to bring back Jake Delhomme.
You don't ever start. No possessions in the red zone. So you better have a damn good defense or a turnover that happened to make that situation happen. But at the same time, man, I think he has enough to get to that wild card, but it won't be a playoff Super Bowl run.
Oh no.
It's good for ticket sales.
Yeah.
It's definitely good for
jersey
ticket sales. Yeah, definitely good for jersey sales. I looked at his contract, and that's one thing I wanted to bring up because they're 4-5, so they already played 9 games. They got 8 games left.
Right.
His contract is up to $10 million. It's a guaranteed 4.5.
Okay.
And there's a 1.5 roster bonus on there. And I'm assuming that's if he makes it through the rest of the season.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and call that. What's that?
We said 1.5?
Yeah. So that's $6 million right there. That's $6 million off the bat. Man. And then, I'm pretty sure they worked in any kind of incentives and all that shit. That'll make it up to the 10.
Right.
And that's not a bad chunk of change for 8 games.
8 games, right. You're going to wreck another vehicle. Kind of money.
But that's not a bad deal.
It's not.
But what happens if he ends up taking over the starting job? Eventually he will. So
I mean, shoot, he ain't got many choices there.
I don't
have to be decent. He got the starting job.
But I don't know if he does a great job. What happens after this season?
Now here's the question: no matter how he plays, do you draft a quarterback?
Oh no, you drafted. Sam got to go.
Do you draft him high or do you wait?
They'll probably be middle of the pack, just because I think there will be a wild card spot for
right.
them.
Well, regardless of where they pick, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Do you draft? Is that your first pick in your draft? Because you look at it from look at your situation if you're Carolina.
I think the defense.
You got an older quarterback.
Leave the defense alone.
Yeah, the defense is straight. You might, you can get let's say defense straight. I'll start with that right now.
Okay.
You got an older quarterback.
Yeah.
You got Walker.
Yeah.
You got Darnold on your roster.
Okay.
I mean, he's on your roster.
Yeah, he is.
So, do you so now you look at your options. Do you pick a quarterback high or your first pick?
That's your first pick. Yeah.
Right. And then get rid of Darnold. So you move that money, get rid of Darnold. Or do you keep Darnold, get rid of Cam? And then just ride Darnold and develop your new quarterback. You don't want to, whatever you do, I wouldn't want to play the quarterback.
Oh, no.
I can't, on top of my head, I can't think of a quarterback that's plug and play coming out of college right now.
Right now?
Because I don't even think, what's my man from Alabama?
Nah, he's a fresh.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere for a minute.
Yeah.
He at least got 2 more years of
and I don't really see him.
Eligibility.
I really don't see him being an elite quarterback. I think he's a good college quarterback, but I don't see him being an elite quarterback. Shit, let's look at North Dakota State. Who they got? They already turned out quarterback.
Honestly, I don't see.
Yeah, I mean, that's just off memory right now. I haven't really.
Yeah. I'm with you. Like off memory, I don't see a franchise quarterback right now.
Yeah, I don't.
In college football that you can say, all right, he's going to be our guy. So
now, with that, do you just wait
to the next year?
To the next year, because there ain't really nobody that's really saying get that guy.
Yeah.
And just try to get a veteran to plug into your. It's gonna be somebody up for free agency. So you wait, get a veteran, plug them into your system for 22, and look ahead for the future. Clear your roster of Cam and Sam.
Honestly, how I see it,
and bulk of your defense, your offensive line.
If I'm Matt Rule, I'm going to my general manager and I'm saying, yo, find a way to get Deshaun Watson, and then that'll solve our problems. I don't care who else you keep after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, let's see what Miguel said. I don't think there's a drafting a quarterback the next generation doesn't look good. Yeah, and I agree with you. That just next generation doesn't look good.
Well, just who's going to be in the draft? It's not like, you got like this past draft class that had 5 quarterbacks going in the first round.
I'm trying to think. I don't know why my mind's going blank, but for some reason it's not.
I know the dude in Ole Miss, Corral. They've been talking about him.
Corral's straight. I mean, they pulled my man on Rattler.
Rattler.
They pulled him. My man they got in there now playing better than Rattler, but I still don't see him being a game changer.
No.
At first they was hyping up my man from North Carolina.
How? Yeah.
He
fell off.
He fell off.
As soon as he fell off, so did the team.
Right. So I don't really see nobody that looks good. So now I think
to put your franchise on.
Yeah. So my thing, and along with Miguel saying too, I think for me as an organization, what I would do is
go get Deshaun. Go.
Well, but see that's another factor too. We don't know about too. He adds another factor to it too. Now, if Deshaun is available, you go out to Deshaun 22, beef up your offensive line, and get you receivers.
Deshaun's in play with 2 teams.
Yeah,
he's in play with Carolina next year, and he's in play with Miami.
Right.
I mean, they've both already been connected with his name.
Right.
At the trade deadline, leading up to the trade deadline. So he's a factor for at least 2 teams.
All right. So say you get Deshaun.
Yeah.
So then now I'm drafted offensive line.
First round
offensive line.
Oh yeah.
Second,
another wide receiver.
Another wide receiver. Now, there's some good wide receivers out there.
Well, honestly, with the second pick, I can make a case to go for a running back too.
Yeah, I can see that too. But my thing about running backs, you can get a 5th round running back.
No, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
You could, especially you already get. We know McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
I don't know what's up with his name today.
McCatheter.
McCatheter. CMC.
Yeah.
The guy from the Music Factory. He if he stays healthy, you got a decent running back. So you get a 5th round, 4th round running back. You good. So I'm thinking receiver, big name receiver, maybe your first pick, or offensive line, your first pick, second pick, that kind of thing. But yeah, with Deshaun, that's what you need to go after. But if he goes to Miami, then I'm not looking at drafting a quarterback high in that draft until 2023.
I say no matter what, keep Cam as your main quarterback until you figure it out.
Okay.
Sam just
he's not
look.
So did you cut Sam or trade him? Who wants Sam?
You trade his ass away for a 4th or 5th round.
I'm saying, but to who?
Whoever wants to give that 4th or 5th round.
Unless you're gonna trade him for a backup, you're not trading him for a starter.
No. You're not getting a starter for him. I'm just saying, just because Sam is still young, 23, 24, and if you want to trade him off to a team with a quarterback coach or an offensive coach that feels that they could fix him, then you send him off.
Yeah, but
I don't know the answer to that. I'm just saying, if I'm the GM, I am taking Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold is like stitched up pussy. He's useless. He's useless. Useless. Who you gonna shop him to?
Somebody, I don't care. Look, Jaguars can take him. Detroit can take him.
Detroit don't want him. And I ain't hard on Jared Goff, but that's like the same thing.
And I get what you're saying, but Sam Darnold is about to be a career backup. He's about to be a career backup. Right. At this point, it don't matter where it is. He's going to be backing up somewhere.
Well, I agree with you. I'm just saying, you Carolina, and I'm like, you on the phone. Hey, look, we got Sam Darnold. Hello?
Hello? They gonna hang up.
Hello?
Can I get a 7th rounder and a bag of chips for him?
Right. Hello?
Because I'm saying, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, if somebody take him,
you just get rid of him.
Like magic jumper beans. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be a daggone jack. They take them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you say these are magic beans?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but you can't continue on in the future of that franchise with Sam Darnold as a quarterback.
I totally agree.
And it sucks because you can see the talent in Homie, but the only problem is
he's not consistent with the talent.
He's not consistent with that. Mm-hmm. So there's 3 things.
Right.
Not consistent with the talent that he does have and always showing it. 2, he's same thing in the Jets uniform is the same thing in the Panthers uniform. Turnovers.
Right.
Turnovers.
Right.
That kills an offense. It kills momentum. And at some point, you're going to have average to below average wide receivers like Robbie Anderson showing you up on TV and barking at you.
Right.
And like, how bad is that I got one of the middle of a pack of wide receiver treat me like I'm a piece of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're not even a superstar.
Yeah. You're not a superstar. You can't have superstar attitude with me, man.
You talking to Sam like this? You talking to Sam like this? I'm Sam Darnold.
Yeah. So you take the inconsistency with his talents and always showing it on a consistent basis. You take the turnovers, and now you add another injury to his career. Those are 3 things that plagued him in a Jets uniform.
Right.
And they transferred over to a Panthers uniform. And so at this point, sorry, Sam, the book's written on you.
It is.
The book is written on you, and you are no longer, in my opinion, a QB1 in this league. And it sucks because, and me and Nick were talking about it.
Cue the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other. Donald and Cam are the same quarterback.
If you're talking about as in leading the team to a Super Bowl or like a success, then I would say yes to that. Mm-hmm. If you're referring to like the ability to lead the team, as in the win factor, you're not too far off. But I will say there are things that Cam can do with his feet. Now, Sam Darnold is low key not bad at being mobile,
right?
But that's not what you ask him to do. You ask him to be a quarterback and to pass. And I would give the passing advantage to Sam.
Okay.
But it's at this point, it's not like the scales of the Panthers is going to be weighed over to Sam or Cam's side that much that they say, oh, Panthers are still, they're a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Nick says not accurate, hold the ball too long, bad decision making.
Oh no, that's fair about Cam on the assessment of his passing skills, and that's one thing I've been critical of is, I don't get consistency with him making the right throws, decisions, making them quick, adjusting to a defense, and if defense know that Cam's going to run, they're going to load the box and they can stop that, and then that kind of shuts down the dynamic aspect of what Cam does. So
here's the thing.
You force him to be a quarterback.
Here's the thing, and it hasn't been shown yet, but decision making can change. Skill can't.
That's true
to a degree.
Yeah.
So if he can figure out maybe sitting out too long, because maybe his decision making based on I'm Cam, I'm gonna do this. I'm Cam, I'm able to do that, and that's why he makes those decisions. Because like forcing in there because he think he has that athleticism to throw certain passes.
Okay.
And that leads to bad decision, ultimate to interceptions. So if him sitting out so long, say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to follow what the coach tells me to do. That can help deter some of them bad decision makers. Now, when it comes to accuracy and holding the ball too long, that holding the ball too long could be coached out of you. Accuracy is nothing you can do about it, but what you can do to kind of combat that is throw shorter routes, out routes.
No.
I mean, I forgot.
Yeah, don't ask Cam to throw the out route.
Slants.
I was like, wait, whoa, player, don't ask Cam to throw that out route. That thing about to be in the dirt or an interception. Which one you want?
Right. Slants, stuff like that. Quick, just quick passes. 1, 2. Not even go to 3. 1, 2, drop, throw it.
Yeah.
Play action, RPO.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Definitely RPO.
Something like that.
If I'm Matt Rule, I would dust my whole RPO book off and find out what you can do with that, because I will give Cam that credit. I don't dislike that man's playing style that much that I won't give him that credit. Now, the RPO part, and that was the first thing I was thinking about on the way over to the show, is like Matt Rule has to use him in RPO. You have to. He made a career off of RPO.
Right.
That 2015 season was damn near. I can't remember the percentage, but I'm willing to bet it was high on RPO plays, or bootlegs or play action.
And that leads to, I'm gonna read what Nick said right quick. It says, I'm at this job thing, standing here with a swab in my mouth for 10 minutes doing a oral test. Had to bring up my I.O.W. brothers up to pass the time. Appreciate you, bro. But I agree with you.
Yeah.
I guess this too is gonna speak to how well Matt Rule can coach.
True.
Because when you have somebody like Cam, his problems is already documented. So now, as a coach, you have to look at what can I do to combat those problems, where what plays to call, where to put them in a position for success. Now, one of the things he don't have, because he don't have dynamic receivers. See, like if you had dynamic receivers, that kind of combats a little bit to a degree your inaccuracy. Because you could throw a ball a little bit too far to the left, you got a good receiver and go get it.
Yeah.
You can throw a ball too low, good receiver, come back and get it. Yeah. And if you develop any kind of timing or connection with that receiver, they already know if I do an out route Cam gonna throw it a little too short. Let me come back a little bit.
Let me cut this route off a little short.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So you kind of developing. So good receivers can kind of combat that. It's not 100%, but it helps.
Yeah.
Now I think that's gonna mess him up because he don't have that.
Now I get what you're saying, but not everybody's Jerry Rice, bro. So
yeah, now you're right. You're right. Oh, I mean that's elite receiver. I said good receivers. I think good. You know, Jerry Rice and receivers like that are once in a lifetime. So I'm not talking about receivers like that.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, you're right. Is Cam being brought up as a quarterback or to match with CMC, and he will get short yardage carries, or will he get short yardage carries?
Well, I kind of already spoke to that, Nick. Definitely, Cam's going to get a lot of carries in the red zone. He's going to get a lot of. You're going to see a lot of Cam in the red zone.
Right.
Here's my question: Do you go ahead and start him this Sunday?
I think they said they are though. I believe I read
against Arizona.
I think I read they're gonna start
against Arizona.
I mean, shoot, put him in a fire quick.
But I'm saying the dude that ain't played since preseason.
You gonna start Walker?
I'd have been okay with PJ Walker because here's my thing.
Okay.
Matt Rule coached PJ Walker at Temple.
Okay.
So they already do have that connection.
Okay.
But PJ Walker, you know, he's decent. He's serviceable.
Okay.
You know, he's limited in his size, you know, so is going to be certain things that you're going to, not be able to do with him because he's not at that elite level of quarterback.
Right.
Like, I don't think PJ Walker is like, Taysom Hill bad.
You and Taysom Hill.
You know, he ain't Tebow bad. He ain't Tamo bad. You know, Tamo. You know, so PJ Walker, I know it's the XFL, but he was ripping it up in the XFL in that reboot before he got killed by COVID. And, in the games that he played last year for the Panthers, I mean, the Panthers just weren't a good team.
Yeah, it was.
So for me, when Teddy had got hurt and PJ was there, he was able to move the footballs at times.
Mm-hmm.
But him not having the experience, that showed of lack of experience.
Right.
But now is year 2, and he's had more time under Matt Rule and him being able to be more dived into that playbook.
Right.
So if you put PJ Walker in, you're not really changing a lot on your playbook.
Mm-hmm.
If you put Cam in there's a lot of things in that playbook. Matt Rule will be like, "No, I can't do that
with him.
I can't do that with him."
Right.
Or this is what he can do well. And then there's probably maybe half the playbook you just got to throw out, and you just got to put in what works well for Cam, like the RPO, the bootleg, and the play action. So,
and here's another thing too. I thought about or considered as an organization. You're looking at your roster and what you have. What made you decide to get Cam?
Oh, desperate. They were desperate, bro.
I'm saying, but then that means you have no faith in Walker.
That too.
Yeah. So why would you start Cam then?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right answer. I would start PJ just because of the familiarity and him already being there.
Well, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I guess look at it like this. If I don't have faith in what I already have.
Yeah, because Cam's not there to back up.
Yeah, he ain't there to back up. You ain't giving him 10 mil to back up.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Cam not there to back up, period.
Right. So if I don't have faith in what I have, because that's the reason why I went out and got Cam.
I'll say this. If Sam doesn't get hurt, I still think Cam's still a free agent right now.
Okay.
Because I can see that Matt Rule would have benched Sam and then put in PJ Walker just to, light a fire under Sam. Be like, bro, look, I don't care that we traded for you, but bro, you stinking up the joint. Because that's what he kind of really was saying in his press conference after that game that they lost last Sunday. He kind of made it seem like he's like, man, we just can't have it. Like, I'm not trying to put the loss on one guy, but you can't have those turnovers.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Because they honestly, if Sam not turned that ball over, the Panthers are in that game with the Patriots. They had a pick 6.
Right.
Then they had a couple other. He threw 3 interceptions and only 1 touchdown, I believe. But you take those 3 interceptions out, and Panthers, they're in that game.
Right.
So Sam doesn't get hurt. Cam's still a free agent, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because if nobody was calling him, let's be honest, nobody was calling him.
Nobody's calling.
You know, when
Sam was like us, he was watching football on Sunday.
Bro, Washington, Fitzpatrick went down. There was rumors about Cam, but Ron Rivera shut that shit down. He's like, nah.
I had him before.
I had him before.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? There's been other teams that's gotten Seattle lost Russell Wilson for almost a month. I didn't hear no call into Seattle.
That's bad. You better have Geno than Sam. So you better go with Geno better than Sam.
I'm gonna rock with Geno, bro.
Rock with Geno, bro.
but I mean that's telling something. If other teams that had injuries at their quarterback position. The Jets. No, they're fine with Mike White. I'll rock with Mike White. I'm gonna get me a Mike White.
I understand, but I'm saying prior to that, you didn't know what you had with Mike. You know, when he went down, you was like, should we get?
Nah,
okay,
we good.
Mike going.
Yeah.
we good with that Sam guy.
We good. So I mean, look, it'll be interesting. But I know there's some Panthers fans. And look, I'll say this: when I was living in Charlotte in 2015. And they was on that Super Bowl run. Cam couldn't do no wrong in Charlotte, right? And you know he brought a good energy to that city. That it's like, yo, this gonna be our year, right? We got it. We on the road, and they went 15-1 that year. You know what I'm saying? So, Cam can bring a lot of excitement to that city, right? Cam can bring some butts to them seats. Them ticket sales. They just went up. Right. Them concession sales, they finna go up. All the beer in the Carolina barbecue about to
Superman hot dogs.
Look, them beer in that Carolina barbecue about to get slanging in that damn Bank of America Stadium, bro. Right. He can do that. But I still believe that he still doesn't tip the scales for the Panthers to make a serious deep run in the playoffs.
Oh, I agree.
Because that defense is I'll take that defense. I'll take that whole defense and put them on the Chiefs squad in a heartbeat. But
you gonna really go there?
Bro, yeah, you seen the Carolina Panthers defense?
Have you seen the Chiefs defense?
That's what I would take the Panthers defense.
I would take anybody defense.
So you're not gonna sit here and shit on my team defense, being a Lions fan. Only I can shit on my team's defense.
But I mean, we already know we got the Lions. It's been documented for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what you gonna say that haven't been said? You know
hey, sometimes you can come up with creative ways to say somebody ain't shit.
Yeah, shit. It's sorry they been. I'm sure
they didn't heard it all.
Heard it all.
We didn't heard it all.
We heard it all.
They ain't nothing. Yeah. Oh, you thought you?
But your team.
But your team though. Yo, what's up with your team?
All right.
But one more piece of news before we get into our picks, and this might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but to me, it changed the way I was thinking of a certain team and the way that the Cowboys played defense last week. I think there's signs there might be some trouble on that defense. Okay. But what we was worried about coming into the season, of course, was their defense. First few weeks, they made us shut up about it.
Right.
But, you know, that performance against Denver, I
don't Miguel happy.
Look, I jumped off the train quick because I had the Cowboys defense on my fantasy team, and somehow the Titans defense was still sitting there, so I picked them up. And you see how the Titans defense been playing lately. But you see Trayvon Diggs leads the league in interceptions, but you're starting to see him getting burned because he is an opportunistic cornerback.
Right.
He's trying to sit on certain routes, read the quarterback's eyes, and jump the route. And he got bit by it. Tim Patrick did the double move and went right past him. Touchdown, him and Bridgewater.
Right. He made Tim Patrick a household name.
Yeah. I'm like, who the fuck Tim Patrick? Who?
Is that Dan's brother?
His mulatto brother?
His mulatto brother? Mulatto butts. Shout out to Archie. Have you heard that song? I got to play it for you one time. But I can't sing it. It's very offensive.
But you've already had Tank. What's his name?
I'll talk about Tank.
Shit. DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence is already hurt, who was their anchor of the defense. Right. And he got their other defensive end, Randy Gregory, who was actually providing sacks. He's going to miss multiple weeks. So I'm saying, y'all don't be surprised. Y'all start seeing a decline in the Cowboys defense.
Right.
and you're going to see shootouts.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So you if you start noticing that the Cowboys defense is looking a little shaky.
Right.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We got the whole Shine Clans picks in. So let's jump into the picks.
All right.
Starting tonight, you have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Miami Dolphins. 6-2 Ravens traveling down to South Beach to 2-7 Miami Dolphins. I don't think we need to really discuss.
Yeah, I take it.
You
taking Baltimore.
Taking Baltimore. Mm-hmm. I am too.
I'm taking the Orioles.
Tua still questionable. Missed last week.
Right.
I think it's done.
For Tua?
Well,
I've been saying that though.
But hear me out. You already got the the thing about Sam Darnold, injury prone, turnovers.
Right.
And what was the thing going to it? Injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
He's already shown
he came in the NFL with a bad injury.
Yeah, he did.
And it was possible he could have overcame it, but he had it in college. And it just carried over into the NFL, and now he's continued getting hurt.
This is his second stint this season.
So my thing, I say this all the time. When it comes to injury, it's like you have to. It's like a gambling thing. Mm-hmm. You got to gamble and say, okay, is this do you play the go ahead and get rid of them now while somebody wants them? Because you got both factors on. You got on one hand, you got to trade them while the hype on them is there.
Or
why somebody take a chance on them?
No, why he has some kind of value.
Right, he has value. On the other hand, you have to look at it from a standpoint: is this something that's going to be a pattern, or is something he's going to overcome? Because you can possibly trade him to another team. He overcomes it. He becomes a superstar.
Yeah, but what I'm saying? I ain't trying to lose in the.
Oh, but you get. You make sure you get something out of him. And for Miami, to me, they're in a situation. It's a win-win. Cause look at it like this: if Tua's there, you still got 2-7 record.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not like he's really taking you somewhere. Mm-mm. So I look at it from this standpoint. If I trade him now, or trade him at the end of the year, whatever you want to say, but trade him like soon, he still has value because somebody who is a team that's looking for a quarterback would take a chance on. They might say, okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and take a chance on him. Possibly he might not be injury prone. You get some picks for him. If you get some picks for him from Miami, you already got a solid defense. Mm-hmm. Get you another good receiver. Get you another running back. I'm always like, you can't never have too many offensive players.
Yeah.
Offensive O-line players. Guards, tackles, whatever. Get you a good somebody for the O-line, and then build from there. Then in the draft, get your quarterback, or wait till 2023 because, like we said before, it's not really good coming out. Look at getting a veteran, bringing Teddy over there.
Hell, they still in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes.
If Deshaun comes over too, so if you get Deshaun, Tua definitely gone.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So soon as the word comes across the screen that they signed Deshaun, Tua's packing his bag.
Tua's he gonna be in a swag bag. You know what I'm saying?
Not the swag
we're gonna give you a couple of tours and
not the swag bag. Thanks for the cheeks. Right, bye-bye.
Right. Here's your swag bag.
For those who don't know what a swag bag is, let me break it down for y'all, cats. What a swag bag. So a swag bag is when you a true player, and you don't never keep the same girl at night.
This is wait a minute. Let me say the claim. This is the ghetto swag bag.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So you send them about that way. If you're nice enough, you call them an Uber. Mm-hmm. And as they get their clothes on and they range their little funky ass at the being nasty and whatnot.
They take a whole bath.
Yeah. Take a whole bath.
And your $40.
Yeah. So here's your $40, baby. Great night. Had some drinks.
Right.
You might, if you real kind, cooked up a little fried bologna sandwich and send her out the door.
You don't kiss them because
you don't kiss them.
I see when your mouth big.
Yeah. Talking that silent.
Right.
You were doing all kind of things with that mouth now.
You do all kinds of things with that.
Yeah. You don't cancel. You just here's your bag. Here's your little Uber fare.
There you go.
You have a good one. Pieces, deuces. Oh, I didn't get your name. It doesn't matter.
My name is Baho.
That's a swag bag.
That's a swag bag.
That's a swag bag. So, Tua better be ready for the swag bag.
Right.
But you know what? Whether it's, and I get it, some injuries you just can't control. It's the game. It's a physical game.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not available, so who was I watching? I think I was watching Joy Taylor and Cowherd. Joy Taylor's a little fine ass.
She be on Instagram. I was like,
boy,
I be like, what you trying to do, girl?
Yeah, she fine.
No, but here's my thing. It's a little rabbit hole, but I'm gonna say it so we go. Here's my thing though. Oh, she look good. What I'm saying is, you can't be on Colin's show talking about being objectified and stuff like that. Then on Instagram always showing your titties. I'm like, come on.
She be on the show showing titties, bro.
I'm just saying, but she be on Instagram
but do you be seeing some of her
that's
shirts?
That's the cameraman.
You be seeing some of her shirts?
That's the cameraman, though.
You see no show?
I know what you're saying. I was talking about it's different between.
She be having things out, though.
Here's my thing, and this is
Joy.
This is 2021, and a woman is allowed to wear what they want to wear. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think because you have on a low cut shirt that means I can
do whatever.
Or
that's not what we saying. Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't be on Instagram and that's what you are. There's a difference between having a shirt on and you got the camera focused on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you control the camera when you are on Instagram for the most part.
Come on, man. She got her best assets in some of those photos, bro. What her best assets.
I'm just saying you can't have both. You can't have both ways.
In them and you can find both of them things in about all those pictures.
All of them.
She ain't gonna have no ab. She ain't got that.
No,
it's all right. It's all right.
It's all right.
You got 2 out of 3, baby.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You got 2 out of 3.
I make
you fine and you got some.
I make it work. Hey, I do my best work on iron board. Spray the starch on that.
But no, man, it got me fucked up what we was talking about. No, because I think the stat was that out of the 25 games that he has been eligible to play in, he's missed 10 of them.
Yes.
And this is your second year.
Right.
So if he misses tonight and he's questionable, that'll be 26. That'll be 26 games eligible to play, and he's missed 11.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I at that position, at quarterback position, we all know it's the most important position in the NFL.
Right.
And if you're not available, how the hell am I going to be able to build around you? You're not there.
Right.
Because what these franchises do is make sure they got their quarterback locked.
Right.
And then they want to build around that quarterback, but I can't build around empty space.
Right. I can't build around if you ain't around.
Yeah. I can't build around if you ain't around.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So look, it might be done in Miami for O2. But anyway.
He might be done. He might be just like you said, just a straight up backup.
No, he'll be a backup. Somebody give him a chance to try to make some noise, and he'll be there. A team gets an injury, but a starter.
No, I think his starter days. Only thing that may happen is somebody may give him a chance at a start that's desperate. I mean, you look at teams who needs a quarterback. Detroit needs a quarterback.
Washington
needs a quarterback. I'm trying to go down a list in my head.
I'm looking at it right now.
Possibly Atlanta, because you don't know what. Well, let me finish. You don't know is he gonna retire next year?
No, Matt Ryan's not retiring next year.
He should.
Matt Ryan still got enough in the arm, bro.
Man, they don't retire while he's still on top.
I get it, but Matt. Look, I know people want to dump on Matt Ryan.
I ain't dumping on him. I'm saying like this. Okay, here's my thing with Matt Ryan.
But come on, Matt Ryan been the only good thing for the Falcons,
and that's
in the last 10 years.
Is he strong enough to go through another? They need to rebuild, basically.
Well, I mean, they're sitting at the 7th seed. They got a shot to make the playoffs. They ain't gonna do nothing.
I got a shot to win the lottery. Man, I'm gonna do it. Just saying.
We moving on because we got the 5-3 Buffalo Bills going after a devastating loss to Jacksonville last week, only scoring 6 points, and you're the leading offense in the NFL, which baffles me how you only get 6 points. But 5-3 Buffalo Bills, they're going down to East Rutherford, New Jersey, take on the 2-6 Jets.
I'm tempted to take the Giants. I say the Giants. East Rutherford made me think Giants. I know the Jets play.
They in the same house, man.
I know they play. They not at Shea Stadium?
No.
I'm going Buff.
Going Buff?
Yeah, give me that Buff.
Yeah, let's make it across the board.
I think they're gonna make a comeback. I mean, after that performance, they gotta play better than they did last week.
I'll say this. I think this might be a potential upset because if what the Jets can do, if they all they gotta do is look at the table what the Jags did last week.
Okay.
And I give more respect to the Jets defense than the Kansas City defense at times. So
but do you think that any team can hold them to 2 field goals 2 weeks in a row?
2 weeks in a row? Probably not. I'm not saying they're going to do what Jacksonville did, but at least try to slow them down enough to give Mike White. And Mike White, had he not got injured, I'm not saying that the Jets would have won that game last week against Indianapolis. I think it'd been a more competitive game.
Right.
Because right after Indy scored, he took the Jets right down the field and they scored. So I'm thinking, oh, yeah, this about to be a game. And then next you know, he flexing his forearm and he like, I can't go back in the game. All right, whatever. All right. But it is what it is.
But we're going to win anyway.
No, Buffalo's going to win this game, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think. I don't think it's going to be an ass open from Buffalo.
Okay.
The Jets play with too much pride, man.
They do.
They play with too much pride.
Tell that pride to Detroit.
Right. Boy, y'all halfway there, dog. Y'all halfway there, man.
Yeah, halfway, man. You can go either way.
No, y'all halfway there to being Alpha.
I know.
Y'all halfway there.
I told you, I don't see them winning the game.
No, bro. They had their chances.
Yeah, I know.
They had their chances against good teams too.
I know.
So y'all gonna at least get 1 or 2 before the season's up.
I don't see it. Go ahead.
2. It ain't gonna be this week though, but we'll get to that in a second. 6-2 Tampa Bay, 2-6 Washington football team.
Tampa Bay coming for bye too. We're going Tampa.
Yeah, I don't think we need to discuss that. Look, Washington just needs to find some type of offense. As quick as I thought that I didn't think Taylor Heineke was going to be the answer, but what he did in the playoffs, I thought he'd be, serviceable.
Right.
And he's a backup and he's playing like one. So
he is. He playing like I thought he would.
So he's playing like a backup. But he'll go back to backup role next year because Washington's definitely in quarterback shop for sure. He's not the long-term answer.
He's not.
But lucky for him, he got his little 2-year deal, probably like $12 million after that little playoff performance last year. So good for him. Hey, make that little $6 million a year as a backup. Yeah, pay the mortgage. That's it. Hey, baby, we ain't got to worry about that life. We good.
See, that's another thing they should do. I would do smart thing. Pay cash for a house. If worst come to worst, I got a roof over my head. If I wash out, and if I move somewhere, just rent it out.
Well, you got a source of income.
Yeah, I got a source of income. So like, are we trading the source or we just rent that out?
Yeah,
a source of income.
Yeah,
keep that money moving.
Yeah, that house is all over. If Fitzpatrick did that, he had like 9 different houses.
All kinds of property. He be the property king. Real estate mogul.
Oh shit. I don't know over here drop the pen laughing at your little goofy ass. Next up, you got the 4-4 Atlanta Falcons who are still hanging on in there at the wild card spot, sitting currently at the 7th seed, going to the 6-2 Dallas Cowboys.
Give me Atlanta.
Man, I'm doing the same thing, bro.
I'm taking Atlanta.
Bro, I was thinking about this earlier because it's like, bro, when I saw that Randy Gregory got hurt, and then I saw how the defense performed last week against Denver, I'm like, oh, Teddy Bridgewater could carve y'all up.
Come on,
Matt Ryan about to get in y'all. And look, Matt Ryan faced his same defense last year, and he carved them up.
Right.
Unfortunately, his defense couldn't hold the lead.
As usual.
I think they in another shootout like they were last year, but I think Atlanta finds a way to win it. And I'm sorry, y'all Cowboys fans, we them boys. Y'all about to be sore for 2 weeks in a row, bro. I'm telling you, that defense is a question mark.
Win or lose, I'm still a Cowboy fan.
I know, that's fine. y'all can do that, but don't be in denial. That defense didn't look too good last week.
You see that meme we had Bridgewater and Brady and just checking, y'all still them boys?
Y'all them boys?
Y'all them boys?
Y'all them boys? We them boys. Y'all about to lose.
Right.
I'm calling it. Mel's with me. I'm telling you, I just got a good gut feeling that Matt Ryan's about to show up and show out against that defense that is struggling and losing key people to injuries.
Right.
I get how good Micah Parsons is, but where's the rush coming from on the defensive side right now? You can't give me a name of anybody on that defensive line that's going, hey, we got a game plan for this guy.
Right.
Randy Gregory's out. DeMarcus Lawrence still ain't back yet.
You better bring back Greg Hardy.
No, let him be in that MMA world. Think he a UFC fighter. Let him do that. But Matt Ryan, Arthur Smith, who was the coordinator in Tennessee last year, now the head coach there, he's been pretty damn good with his play calling of to go down in New Orleans, face that Super Bowl caliber defense,
right,
and you walk out with a victory. I gotta give you credit, man.
Right.
I gotta give you credit. So
now do the same with Dallas. Make me look good.
Yes, please. Please don't make me look like an idiot.
Right.
Don't go out there and get your ass blown out, man. Come on, man. Pause, man. Right. Chill out. Chill out, bro. Chill out. I can't.
As my coworker said,
pause. No.
My coworker's like, I'm gonna go ahead and toss this salad, and then I'm gonna do. I was like, at work. She said, I knew I shouldn't have said that.
So unsanitary.
As soon as I said that, I knew I shouldn't have said that. I was like, hey, look, you out here walking around the kitchen tossing salad.
You
know what I'm saying?
Garden salad,
right.
food, the garden salad, the mixed green salad.
Are you taking numbers? I'm asking for a friend.
I can't with you. Next up, we got the 5-3 New Orleans Saints. They're traveling to the Music City, take on them Tennessee Titans.
Man, how can you go against Tennessee now? They get to the Rams.
Man.
But give me New Orleans.
Going to New Orleans?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you on that. What you see what Tennessee did. Matter of fact, the last 4 games, beat the Rams, Bills, Chiefs, Colts, Colts were on fire. They snuffed their fire out. Of course, beating the Rams, a Super Bowl caliber team, beat Buffalo when they were hot at that point in time, and you snuffed out Kansas City's fire when they trying to come up. So another good team right here. I still don't believe and trust that 5-3 Saints team without Jameis. I didn't necessarily trust him with Jameis, but shit. Both defenses are playing hot right now.
I know. So
this really comes down to quarterback play in my position, in my opinion.
Right. I mean, I think on paper, Tannehill's a better quarterback.
And then you got Trevor Siemian, man.
Yeah.
But here's
Taysom Hill still not playing?
I think he's back. But he ain't that. He ain't no factor.
I mean,
come on, man. Don't do that.
You use him.
Don't come on, man. Don't. Nah.
You can use him.
We are not going to consider Taysom Hill as part of a offensive threat. No, we're not doing that. No, sir. No. Maybe special teamers. Maybe make a difference.
Man, look, let me say something. Taysom Hill is not the answer for anybody's team. He's not. So I'm not saying that.
Well, you had me scared for a second.
But what I'm saying is goal line situations. Put him in. I think he's capable of throwing a touchdown. And you know what I'm saying? So by having that being said, a lot of people when he come in, he gonna run it. It's a run play. He can check down. Check out at. throw the ball.
Man, you know what the hell you talking about?
Man, I'm telling you, man. You seen how he played?
Do you know who you talking about?
You seen how he played before?
No, bro. Do you know who you talking about?
Talking about Taysom Hill.
Yeah, I saw the same Taysom Hill play too, and
I'm not saying he played great.
Are you sure we talking about the same Taysom Hill, or do you see another dude with the last
flashes
name
where he
flashes of what?
Where he can come in goal line situations, different situations, just to shake things up.
Shake things up.
Yeah, shake things up, man.
Only thing getting shaken up is his ass back to the bench. What is he talking about? Keep his little raggedy ass on the bench. Only bring his ass out on special teams. Go hold the football for a kick of the kick, or go make a special teams tackle. Now
go get some Gatorade.
Gatorade. Towel, please.
Right.
Or something.
A taste of.
Yeah. He'll come over here, right? Dab the sweat off you. Damn. Fuck. This is hard, man. Give me Tennessee.
Take Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee. When in doubt, Ryan Tannehill it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Ryan Tannehill over Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, I agree.
But the only thing that almost made me go New Orleans is because I do like the fact that Sean Payton, under the circumstances of losing Jameis, Trevor Siemian ain't look like trash.
No.
So I'll give him that credit that he ain't look like Dookie, but I will say that it is some good play calling from Sean Payton to make sure that he's not overloading Trevor Siemian, to make sure that he makes the plays.
Right.
I mean, he's still leaning on Alvin Kamara. You got Mark Ingram there to help out on the run. Other than that, you don't have a lot of weaponry in New Orleans. So let me rock with Tennessee. Because Julio Jones and AJ Brown still is a problem, and Adrian Peterson is going to more games he's played, he's going to get better. Let him knock the rust off.
Don't forget about Taysom Hill.
Oh my goodness, we moving on. 2-6 Jacksonville Jaguars, 4-5 Indianapolis Colts.
Give me
Indy. Yeah, I think that's across the board. Congrats, Jaguars. Y'all got your second victory last week. You're just gonna have to wait for your third. It's not gonna be this one.
It'll be next year.
Jonathan Taylor is a problem.
A big problem.
Jonathan Taylor is a huge problem.
Right.
We were talking about this on Man Down the other day. I would, barring injury, just right now, I would still put Henry as 1. I will put Jonathan Taylor at 2. That's how confident I feel about Jonathan Taylor at the running back position.
Okay.
I would easily put him as the second best running back in the NFL. I get Alvin Kamara. I get all you Cowboys want to say Zeke. I get it. But in my opinion, Zeke's not a top 3 running back no more.
Oh, no, he's not.
That's just my opinion. He's not putting up those numbers no more. Them numbers is gone. That great offensive line is starting to get beat up.
Oh yeah,
it's getting older, and they're starting to have a changeover on that offensive line, and he's not running the same. And honestly, I would give Tony Pollard more touches, but that's just me. Not just because he's on my fantasy team, but just because I honestly would give Tony Pollard more carries.
Right, I agree.
Other than that, there's no real running back that comes to mind that to me can dominate a game like Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor are doing right now. Okay. And I get Derrick Henry's hurt, but I'm still putting him RB1. Right. There's no other way to say that. Derrick Henry is 1-1 and he's RB1 in the whole league. Period. All right, but Jonathan Taylor, he's damn good, and I like what he does. But the Colts overall, their backfield.
They got nice.
Got Naheem Hines, who can be a good scat back. You still got Marlon Mack. He's a former Pro Bowler.
Right.
And he lost his job because he got hurt. And Jonathan Taylor took the torch and said, I'm going to run with it.
Right.
And he's on pace for almost about 1,600 plus rushing yards this year. So, man, good luck stopping that, Jacksonville. Good luck. Next up, we got Detroit Mel's favorite team. I don't know if his favorite team no more, but he still rocks the colors.
I still support my team.
Yeah, still support the team. 0-8 Lions go to 5-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
I'll be down for Pittsburgh.
Okay. I was waiting to see if you gonna do it.
I don't think the Lions can overcome this defense. The way Jared Goff been playing, I just don't think they can overcome this defense.
Yep, and that's the reason why I'm taking Pittsburgh too, man. I
just don't think they can do it. I mean,
I get Jared Goff don't want to be there, but damn, bro, shit.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, do something. So my thing is like, yeah, you don't want to be there, but then you still gotta build your capital, your value up. Mm-hmm. So if next year come around, somebody say, let's take a chance on Jared Goff.
Yeah, they ain't
still
doing
like,
now.
He ain't doing nothing. I don't want him either.
Oh, Lions like, we don't want to win. We don't want him either.
Maybe another one like, oh yeah, we want to trade Jared Goff. Hello?
Hey, bro.
Hello?
I would never, as a general manager, take any player that is getting rejected by the Detroit Lions, bro. That's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. You were like, yo, can I come be on your team? Wait, Detroit didn't want your ass.
Detroit ain't want you, bro.
Fuck out of here.
You like
FOAs, fuck out of here.
As soon as I see 313 pop over my call ID, I ain't answering that.
I don't know nobody in Detroit.
I don't answer that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
No, I'm straight on that. I'm surprised that Pittsburgh is actually winning some games. Now, I looked at their schedule. They, some of these victories they got, they ain't playing no top competition. And that kind of helps, that Ben Roethlisberger factor,
right.
Because, they don't have to, ask him to be a world beater and beat a good competitive team. So that's been working out to his favor. And next thing you know, you look up and they're one game behind Baltimore in that lead in the AFC North, which is shocking to me. So I get it. They beat Buffalo week 1. I still think that's a fluke. You beat, who else have you beaten? You beaten Denver.
Right.
You beaten Seattle when they didn't have Russell Wilson. You beat Cleveland when they didn't have no Nick Chubb or no Kareem Hunt. And then you beat the Chicago Bears team that, quite frankly, if you ask me, you had the refs wearing black and yellow too that night. So I'm not looking at a wow, great win.
Right.
Because I still don't respect that win that they got over Buffalo. I think that was a anomaly, and that was just, because the offense was dead that day. Buffalo shut down that offense. The only reason why Pittsburgh won is because their special teams was better than Buffalo's special teams. So, I'm not, only because you're beating the Lions, I'm a rock with you, but I still, even if they go 6-3, I'm still not like, man.
They went 12-0 last year. They didn't even go.
They didn't play nobody though.
They didn't play nobody.
So I'm like, and I'm looking at your schedule. I'm like, y'all ain't played nobody worth the damn dimension.
Right.
So, as long as, I'll say it again, as long as you got Ben Roethlisberger, you ain't winning too much shit.
You ain't doing
nothing.
No,
ain't doing nothing. Here we go with the possible game of the week. You got Cleveland 5-4 going to New England 5-4. I don't know how to go about this.
I'm going Cleveland.
You going Cleveland?
I'm going Cleveland. I think Cleveland can pull this game out.
Oh.
I mean, Chubb have a Chubb game.
Well, Chubb got to clear COVID first.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He's on the list still. So he has, lucky for him, he is vaccinated. So he just has to test negative a couple of times, show no symptoms, and he'll be able to play Sunday. So that's the only thing that he has to do is just pass a couple of tests and show no symptoms. So man, going Cleveland?
Going Cleveland, man. Going Cleveland, man. But I can't see. I wouldn't be surprised if New England wins this game. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yes, in New England. I kind of want to go against the Patriots because I didn't like that Mac Jones play. That little dirty play he did against Brian Burns.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see what happened.
Matter of fact, pull it up. Go to the media down there. He pretty much twisted your man's ankle, man. and try to hurt that man.
Let me see.
Yeah.
He was trying to tackle him, man.
He was trying to tackle. Man, don't.
He was trying to tackle him, man.
Don't do that.
He a quarterback. He don't know how to tackle.
Bruh. Your man Brian Burns was trying to walk away, dog, run away in the opposite direction. He grabbed his leg.
He thought he had the ball.
You sound like a Belichick apologetics, man. You sound like a Belichick.
I need to see a different angle.
You sound like a Belichick apologist, man. Are we doing that? Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing, man?
How we know my man wasn't acting, man?
Come on, man.
Come on, look how big he is, little quarterback. He can't hurt his ankle. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, because he did the whole figure 4 leg lock, damn Kurt ankle lock, trying to hurt the man.
Man,
that man, what trying to go be with his teammates?
Maybe he's auditioning.
Man, come on. I'm going Cleveland. Man.
Man, go on, man.
Nah.
Go on, take New England.
Nah, I'm in last
if he
place,
tackling
man.
like that, boy, they might win.
No, that means a turnover happened if he tackling, bro. We don't need that.
Hey, but they won't do it again. They won't be playing. He's breaking everybody's ankles.
Hey, but bro, I'll be honest.
Like he like AI out there. Breaking everybody's ankles.
Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney saw that.
Yeah.
And they gonna want to knock his head off.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I get there's certain position players, it's a fraternity, other DNs is gonna look at how a quarterback.
Like, that's how you do it? All right, bet.
I bet. Oh, you want to play dirty?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you don't play dirty with Myles Garrett. He already shown he ain't scared to play dirty.
Mm-hmm.
You knock you inside the head with a helmet.
Oh yeah. All right, bet. I got you. I'll take this.
Hey, man, it knock you in the head with a helmet, dog. And that's what kind of what me and Nick were talking about last night. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody on Cleveland takes a, easy little 15-yard penalty, knock him upside the head real quick. Just be like, all right, if that's how you get down.
If it's me.
Oh, you would definitely be the
I'm
one to take a penalty.
That's how you doing? Okay, I got something for you.
Oh, you going to have ankles? Okay.
That's what we doing?
Okay. I go at ankles too.
Right. Go straight for the ankle. You don't come out this butt twisted up.
Bro, I can't with you, dog. I can't with you, man.
Hey, if it ain't hobbling, it ain't right.
Or shut up.
Hobble.
He puts a target on his back.
Oh yeah, it does. What did he give an explanation?
No, but Belichick took that explanation.
What did he say?
He thought the defender had the ball. When to make a tackle.
Oh, okay.
Exactly what he said.
The usual stuff.
Yeah, the usual.
Yeah,
the usual. He matter of fact, he ain't let Mac even talk about that shit.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Ain't no apology out there. Ain't nothing. Yeah, Mac Jones going about his business like it's every day.
The new protege, the new Brady protege.
I don't know. It depends. If you don't get knocked out this game, it's gonna be a game that a defensive end they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you like to fuck with people's ankles.
Like to people's ankles. All
okay,
right. I got you.
I got you. Bust your ass.
Right. What's the next one, man? You talk about busting. What's the next one?
3-5 Minnesota traveling to the SoFi Stadium, that beautiful stadium down in LA, take on the Chargers.
We got the Rams.
You going Chargers?
Oh, you said SoFi. I'm thinking Rams. I'm going Chargers anyway.
They should.
I know, but still, I hear certain names.
Hey, bro, you can't do that, man.
You
ain't gonna disrespect the other team. They like, man, we pay rent in this bitch too.
Oh, yeah, I just there. I just there. I just there. But give me Chargers.
Yeah, let's go Chargers across the board. Speaking of Minnesota, speak on this Dalvin Cook situation. I've been looking at all kind of shit at all of that, and Man, that situation with Dalvin Cook.
Oh, Nick said Matt looks okay, but he's no fucking Mike White.
Oh no, Nick's on Mike White train right now.
I see.
He's on Mike White
ride
train.
that Mike White
forever.
Oh yeah. We still having 2 losses, so you still riding Mike White. Well, go ahead. What'd you say?
That whole situation is turned into a crazy he said, she said.
Are you talking about the abuse thing?
Yeah. Because she dropped the lawsuit a couple of days ago saying he abused her, blah, 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 false imprisonment, blah, blah, blah. And then, he's saying, no, shorty, I'm the victim. You came in holding me and a couple of my homies' houses with your pistol. That whole situation is toxic.
It is.
She must have some good pussy.
I'm saying, I'll wait for it to come. I'll wait for it to come. Say like, I know I shouldn't be here, but it's good.
I shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't stop.
He said, first time I ever been proud of a white guy in the NFL. Let me have my moment, fellas.
Now we're gonna let you have your moment. Like I said, hey, I rock with the Mike White train, but
Miguel said talk about toxic stuff. Are you talking about the pussy?
Right. That whole situation is toxic, man.
It is.
Like, I wish that certain athletes when you can notice shit's toxic.
Signs be there.
Look,
man, you know how we are.
I know, bro. I didn't got caught up in some toxic shit.
Cake, you be like, I know I shouldn't mess with this one. I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. And she go walking past, you be like, what was I talking about? You know what I'm saying? You forget all about that. Yeah. Everything she did just goes over your head.
Next thing you know, y'all naked.
Yeah, next thing you know, y'all naked, you hitting it. And then she do something stupid after, like, oh, that's right. I wasn't supposed to be doing this.
Man, let me put my clothes back on. No, where you going? And now you get now you at gunpoint.
Yeah, gunpoint. For real. Yeah, that's a toxic situation, man.
Luckily for him, he's the investigation is going to go on with the NFL. But at this point, this is going to be a conduct little situation because there's no actual charges filed against him. She just opened up a suit. It's no different from Deshaun Watson facing 22.
Right.
And people need to realize it. Deshaun.
So he facing 9. So he facing 9.
What you mean?
Millimeter.
Oh, yeah. Well, Shorty is a sergeant in the Army.
Yeah, see.
So she
might have had an AR there.
I'm saying she wired a little bit different.
She might be there, yeah.
She wired a little bit different, bro. So
speaking of that, the best place to be at is in military towns.
For
nigga booty.
Oh.
So he going for how long now?
Nah. The thoughts and views of Detroit Mail reflect him and only him.
I'm doing my country a service.
Keeping her happy, dog.
Look, happy wife,
happy life.
Like, bro, I'm looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out, my man. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
He said this is my civil duty, dog. My duty to please that booty.
Look here, nigga. I raise the flagpole every night. Make her see stars and bars.
Bro. I can't. Hey, but y'all young players, look at Dalvin Cook's situation. Right. When you see a chick that loves playing with guns and knives,
what's up, Ryan?
And she got some good coochie, you go away. Just hit it once.
Just hit it once and go.
Yeah, just hit it once and be gone.
And skedaddle. Skeet and skedaddle. That's it. Right.
Bye-bye. Well, we ain't exchanged numbers.
Don't worry about that.
I don't know your name. That's cool.
That's good. I ain't trying to be the toxic Avenger.
She over here Black Widow in this motherfucker.
I'm good. Right, Ryan. Hit it and quit it. Skip the data.
Hey, get up out of there,
Get up out of there.
Hey, Dalvin Cook got himself in a situation, man.
Hey, man.
He got himself in a situation, man, with some old toxic. Nah.
It happens, though, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You just gotta be smart about it. I mean, when you're in those kind of situations, you got money, you guys just think about the traps that's out there.
Oh, there's traps everywhere, bro.
Everywhere, man. Everywhere. I'm sorry. I'd be out there with like, sign here, sign here.
Bro,
I'd be like,
cameras everywhere.
You know how you go into certain stores, you are under surveillance.
Under surveillance.
All those signs be all in my house. Hey, legally, I'm covered.
I'm covered.
You should have read the sign.
Yeah. I am covered. Matter of fact, you can't even step into my house until you sign
I have it in every language. It's just the case. I only read Cantonese. It's like,
it's
right there.
Yeah, you see that?
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
You know, welcome to Max with all the different welcomes in different languages.
Hey, bro.
That's how my signs would be.
Hey, bro. I got Braille on the house,
Braille
too.
on there, right? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, feel right here. Feel right here and right here.
Everybody got to read this shit.
Everybody got to read it.
Everybody got to sign.
Right. Sign here, sign there, sign here.
Sign your initials at all the X's, bro.
After we finish, I will forward you the contract. Ryan said, marry a rich girl, then you don't have to gotta worry about. Don't marry your fan. I know I ain't talking about marriage though.
No. This is
they wasn't married.
No, apparently she was already married.
Oh,
and that one was a side dude.
Oh, he's a side dude. Okay, I got you.
But then eventually she ended up divorcing from her husband, and then they had their little toxic situation between her and Dalvin. Because there was a clip that he's trying to get away and trying to tell her to leave, and she starts pulling on his dreads, and the next thing you know, he looking at 9.
Oh wow!
So you know, you're going to get, if anybody do your research on this Dalvin Cook situation, you're going to get conflicting stories because both sides are throwing all the information out right now.
Right.
Because it's another situation where, you know, they're going to use public opinion to, you know, sway one side or the other.
Right.
Because right now it's out there in the media. They throwing it all out there. And, you know, she's saying he's abusive. She's saying, no, that chick is crazy.
Right.
You know, so it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I do want to say this, as a man, you should never be afraid to go to the police about
a woman in her head. Bust upside her head. Yeah, you're right. Who was we talking to that did a movie on that?
Because there's a lot of things that, you know, they don't believe that abuse happens to men.
Man. Right. Maybe we was talking to somebody doing our 28 podcast, 28 days. You know the movie.
I can't remember.
God, I'm sorry.
I know what you're talking about, but
she did a movie on that, and I think that's one of the things that you have to look at. You know, don't be prideful because once you that's your documentation right there.
Yeah.
You know, they have a report you can go to. They say, oh, well, you can pull up police reports right here. So yeah, you gotta think about protecting yourself because you know when you got money like that, you have to protect your assets.
Oh, big time.
So yeah, she abusing you like that. She pulling pistols on you,
bruh.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying,
bruh? Any chick that pull a pistol on you, bruh, you know that this is, you keep messing around with it. Eventually shit gonna hit the fan and
you can't just be be like, all right, let me get away from this.
Yeah, let me get away from it.
Get away from this.
So but moving on, right. We got the 4-5 Carolina Panthers traveling to Arizona 8-1. Yeah, and I don't think there's no
discussion on that one.
Yeah, and that's without Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins again, possibly. But we saw what they did last week against San Francisco without D-Hop and Kyler. And, you know, I don't see anything different. No. Not when you got a Panthers team whose offense is struggling.
Right.
So whether it's PJ Walker or Cam, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Right.
You want some of this 2-0, man? No. Hell no. Next up, we got the 3-6 Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Denver, Colorado, 5-4 Broncos. How you see it, big homie?
Ooh,
Well, Miguel, you said y'all the NFC East beaters. Y'all be beating up on the whole NFC East. Y'all got Washington already. You already beat the Giants. Already beat the Cowboys. It is the fourth final team. Yeah, this the one they got to get to pull off the NFC East trifecta or quadruple factor. Is that? I don't know. That's what you call it. OP.
All right. Man, give me Philly.
Philly?
Yeah.
I'm leaning that same way. I'm going to go Philly. Because I
think Denver can't keep coming to the well.
Well, Denver needs to stay in playoff contention.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I mean, when you're in the NFC East.
Miguel said, told you guys, NFC East owned by Denver.
No, I want to go Denver, but man, I just think y'all just ran up against Cowboys at the right time last week. And honestly,
Ryan said, I'm taking Philly. Denver's garbage.
Denver scares me at the point where, you know, like I said, I think Denver's offense found a shaky Cowboys defense at the right time last week. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they could do it against Philly. People need to look at Philly's defense. Their stats, they're not terrible.
Yeah,
on their Philly defense. You just hope that you can get consistency from Jalen Hurts and the rest of the offense. So I'm gonna rock with Philly. I like what Jalen Hurts did last week. Almost beat the Chargers at home. They came up just a little bit short. So, right. Look, Philly's scrapping. They're 3-6, but because you are in the NFC East, not out of the picture.
Not out of the picture.
You are not out of the picture. I'm telling you, because at some point, I can see it happening.
Yeah, Ryan said Philly's not that bad.
Yeah, Dallas is going to come back a little bit down to earth once they get a couple of teams might sneak up on them. I mean, Giants, they're at 3-6 too, but you can beat them, and you can definitely beat Washington. So
scrappy team.
Yeah, definitely a scrappy team. So and then taking a scrappy team like Philly against a middle of the pack team like Denver, you're not that much far off from each other.
Right.
So I think this is a more toss-up game than one way or the other, but I'm gonna rock with Philly if I flip the coin. So 3-5, Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, I do believe, will be back.
Okay.
He has been cleared to return, but I do not know if he does come back this week for 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure.
I agree with that. I'm gonna read your comment when we get to him, right?
But 3-5 Seahawks traveling to the 7-2 Packers. Still waiting on Aaron Rodgers' word off the COVID list. He's eligible to come off Saturday. But that's still a big if, though.
See, that's the only thing. I reserve my pick until I hear Aaron Rodgers coming. I'm gonna take Packers for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna still rock with Packers because because being a Chiefs fan, I did rewatch the Packers and Chiefs game, and
why?
Well, no, because
it's been torture.
It was torture, but you got to look at certain things of where you think that the Chiefs could have done better.
Right.
And then just because I wanted to give a better analysis on Jordan Love.
Okay.
And at first, my first reaction like Jordan Love looked like Dookie. And then, once I saw the game again, I was like, hey, he don't look like that bad, Dookie.
He looked between the runs and a solid Dookie.
He wasn't diarrhea shit.
He wasn't diarrhea.
Okay, yeah. He was just regular eating Mexican corn diarrhea.
There you go.
So he wasn't diarrhea shit.
Right.
So, he didn't play well, but I did see some things where I'm like, okay, he don't look like too much of a scrub. So, here's your chance. You're playing a defense that's not good in Seattle, especially their pass defense.
Shoot, you put that the rush 7-man like Kansas City did.
Oh yeah,
he might be in trouble again.
Yeah, but I Seattle, man, I did go out on the show the other night that if Russ comes back, it gives them a better chance to sneak into playoffs, get a wild card.
Okay.
Because they're 3-5. They're not
mathematically they're not.
They're not mathematically out.
All right.
They do got to go on a crazy run to to get back in it. But they're not.
Or somebody going on a crazy slide.
And that's what's crazy is, both in the AFC and NFC is really not a, I guess you can say Tennessee 7-2 just because mathematically they got the best record. So you can probably say like they're the best team in the AFC, but what's stopping them from taking a couple losses without Derrick Henry?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
But there's so much parity in the AFC. There's almost like 12 teams and mathematically able to,
right?
If the playoffs were to start right now, then have a chance. In the NFC, it's somewhat wide open, but you pretty much got 5 slots. You know who's there.
Right.
Seattle might sneak into the wild card.
It's possible.
I mean, you get your leader back, man, and you can never count out a Russell Wilson led offense. You can't.
Okay.
You just can't. But they're taking this L for sure.
Oh, okay. That made you taking Seattle.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm not. I'm high. I ain't that high. God damn it. I'm high. I ain't that high. It's just you can't, take away that factor of Russell Wilson.
Right.
I mean, I would love to have him on my team, but if I didn't have Mahomes, or just say,
I love to have on my team.
Well, because you a Lions fan.
Because I don't have Mahomes.
There's a lot of people that you would have
as
your quarterback. What's up?
Our friend from Mexico City said, not as high as I.O. Mexico stuff is legit.
Send some over, Miguel. Come on, bro. We can always match, my guy.
He's like, I had to go in my backyard.
Yes, smoke Olympics. We be looking like Snoop Dogg in there.
Right.
But no, I'm not gonna count out.
You should do like, you remember Hands Across America?
I believe so, yeah.
We should do Joint Across America.
Joint Across America. Long ass joint.
Pass it across.
I don't know. It's too much COVID going on.
Right, man.
Some of these cats got
bumps.
Trying
to kill it. Cali stuff. Ryan said Cali stuff ain't bad either.
No, Cali stuff ain't bad. I done had a couple of dispensaries.
They ain't nothing but Mexico anyway.
Send me some shit. Yeah, that is. That's an extension of
Mexico. Right. It used to be Mexico anyway.
Yeah, it used to be. Do your history. That was Mexico.
Right.
But with the Packers, when you literally had everything there, now they get their left tackle back, David Bakhtiari, so he's finally coming back. Still waiting on Zaire Alexander, but that team that was in Kansas City last week was pretty much the whole team that's been there while Aaron Rodgers has been playing.
Right. And
you just swap him out, and you see that and I honestly wholeheartedly believe if Aaron Rodgers was there, they beat Kansas City. And so, I think they'll be in another matchup similar to that, even if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's that much of a difference of a Packers team you're going to see, but hopefully you see a more improved Jordan Love.
Good luck with that.
Well, you just need a little bit. If a little
bit of luck, a little bit of improvement.
Well, both.
Okay.
he threw 1 touchdown last week.
Yeah, that was on defense though.
Yeah, but just give me 2. Just give me 2 this week. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, if he's
after seeing what Kansas City did with that all-out blitz and how he responded to it, it doesn't give me confidence.
That's fair.
And you have to be able to overcome that. If you pulling all your safeties in,
no respect.
That's no respect.
Yeah.
All you have to do is to read that enough and check to a go route. It's a double move.
Sometimes you got to stay in there and just take the hit.
You know what I'm saying? Check to a double move.
And take the hit.
All you have to do is, it don't even have to be that accurate.
Yeah.
Because the safety, you're going to blow past the safety.
Well, especially if especially if you're throwing it towards Devontae Adams.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Just get it near him.
Then there's a couple of times where there was single coverage and the middle was open.
And he
didn't take advantage of that.
Hey, but it was his first start, bro.
Okay. It's gonna be a second start with another L. If Aaron don't play.
I know you're not high on him. I'm not high on him neither. But if he just able to just make a couple more plays than what he did last week against Kansas City, he could beat Seattle.
Yeah, he can.
You know, I'm not worried about that defense of Seattle as they're saying they're gonna.
And then other thing you got to factor in, Seattle offense is not playing bad compared to what Kansas City offense was playing.
Okay, that's
what I'm saying. So even if they go if Jordan Love get two touchdowns,
yeah,
I think Russell gonna throw 3. With Metcalf, you know what I'm saying?
Lockett.
You got Lockett.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? They got weapons that Russell can throw to.
They not doing enough to get Gerald Everett going that
time.
Right. Especially coming from LA, I thought they would have used him a little bit more. So, I mean, we'll see.
Nick said, you beating all our blitz once. The D has to give you respect. It's a prove it to me league. He didn't prove anything except his family got shitty seats. And I agree with that, Nick. I agree with that. But the thing is, he has to beat that defense. He has to beat the all-out blitz. And so far, he's shown that he couldn't do it in that game.
Hey, man, this is one game, y'all. Yeah, y'all ready to just take the torch to Jordan Love?
I'm not saying that, but I mean, you still factor in a struggling Kansas City offense.
I got you.
Versus Seattle offense not struggling.
Yeah, but they not.
I mean, they're not
blazing it up.
But it's still not struggling like
Kansas City.
Okay, so you're looking at Mahomes throwing interception. Was that the first game he didn't throw one?
Since week 1.
So I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So you're looking at Russell ain't throw one last week.
Well,
I'm just saying he ain't throw one last week.
He played, dog.
Now you want to throw all that.
Oh my
God. What's the next game?
Sunday night game. We got my Kansas City Chiefs 5-4 taking on Las Vegas Raiders 5-3.
Ryan said Raiders versus Chiefs makes him nervous. Kansas City needs this win.
Oh yeah, they do. But so does Vegas. Because
I'm kind of struggling lately too. Last couple of games.
No. Oh no. Chiefs may have been struggling, but they winning though.
Okay.
They won 2 in a row.
Right.
They may have been struggling, but they won.
Right.
So, you know,
I get you.
How much struggling is it struggling if you're still winning?
Is that what you holding on to?
No, I'm just saying.
I was just saying. I'll be holding on to.
They not struggling. They winning.
They struggling in last place,
bro. But they have game from first.
Trying to find a silver lining. Huh?
No, I'm just calling the truth. You got the Chargers in first place because they have the tiebreaker over the Raiders, both at 5-3.
Okay.
Now you got Kansas City and Denver tied for 3rd and 4th, or 3rd, whatever how you want to say it, for last place at 5-4. Both of those teams are only a half game back from jumping to the lead. That's all I'm saying. Chiefs is right there.
Give me the Raiders.
Oh, you going Raiders?
Ryan said, I'm still annoyed that Kansas City didn't draft DK Metcalf and choose what's that say? McCall Hartman. Yeah, McCall Hartman over him. Man, that was a bad pick. And Preacher Carr about to ask the Lord for blessing and to watch over his team. Raiders. Oh, come on, Nick.
What Nick say?
Nick said Raiders by 70.
Raiders by 70.
I mean, he said by 70.
The same team that struggled with the Giants last week and lost?
He ain't say by 20. He ain't say by 30.
Jeez, Nick.
He said 70. He said,
oh my God.
He said the Raiders out here playing basketball.
Damn, Nick, I at least gave your team a chance to be in the game, and you just going to say 70?
He said, don't knock the Lord's powers. Amen.
Amen. My brother.
Salam alaikum.
Emo bacon. Look, man, look. The Chiefs, if they win this game, is the third part of the leg that I was worried about. Because this 4-game stretch, 4-game stretch.
He said elbow cough. Thanks, Ryan.
No, this 4-game stretch, it was Packers, Raiders, Cowboys. Who else was in there?
Ryan says 70. Hallelujah.
Damn it! Who was that? Because it's part of this 4-game stretch.
You talking about the Chiefs?
Yeah, so the Giants, Packers,
win.
Raiders, and the Cowboys was a 4-game stretch I was worried about of what's going to tell me the truth. So they won the first 2. You beat the Giants, struggled. You beat the Packers without Aaron Rodgers. So there's your piece of luck. But now you got the Raiders. They're gonna put up all their fight. They're going to because they're in that same building in Vegas right now. But like, yo, we got to beat these dudes. We can't lose to them. And in Kansas City, they're like, we got to beat them dudes. We can't lose. This game in Cleveland and New England to me might be 2 games of the week. But with Kansas City, because they've gone on a 2-game win streak, you see the defense slowly improving. Okay. As long as you keep 49 and 56 off the field, but for some reason they keep getting put on the field, and every time they do, the other team scores. So that's another topic for another.
I'm throwing that Sorensen all day long.
Oh, bro, if I was a opposing quarterback, I'm looking for 49. Where's he at? All right, let's throw it his way. Where 56 at? Throwing his way.
It's, Ryan said this game is the most important game of this year.
So far, yes.
I had to make Sorensen prove to me that he can cover my receiver.
No, first of all, if I'm Spagnuolo, here, stand right here, right next to me. Hold this clipboard for me. Yeah.
I got a special job.
Yeah, I got a special job for you, bro. Yeah, go get my water.
Right.
Yeah, wipe my ass. I just took a shit.
Right.
Yeah, special job.
It's special.
Yeah,
man.
Thank you.
Hey,
you a special guy.
Without you, my booty would not be clean.
This is man. Of course I'm going Kansas City, but
of course.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not gonna say that I can't envision the Chiefs losing this, because so far this year, the Raiders have played better, especially on offense. They have played better.
Nick said, gotta hire Tanya Harding to take care of 49.
Oh my gosh.
My leg.
It's my leg.
Shout out to Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah. Look, Chiefs need this one if they want to get back on top of that division,
right,
and be the king of that division,
right.
But they still have to take care of the Chargers too. So, but you know, that's the hole that the Chiefs dug themselves into. They're slowly starting to come up out of it. Hopefully they finish it all. But I'm going with Chiefs. You going with Raiders? It's actually split amongst the group too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ryan says, Sorensen kills me. Someday he's okay. Most of the time he's garbage. Water is it, right? Yeah, you're right. He should be, and he should be the water boy.
Oh yeah, water boy, toilet paper boy.
Toilet paper boy. Did you ever see History of the World? It's an old movie. You might not see. So it's Mel Brooks.
Ain't that
but anyway, they got the shut up. It's on the French Revolution, and my man be like, "Oh, piss boy," and he could pee, and we had to walk away. He's like, wait for the shake.
He tried to walk away.
Yeah. He's like, wait for the shake.
Wait for the
That's Sorensen. He the piss boy. Oh, piss boy.
Wait for the shake. Monday night game. We got to finish it off before we get up out of here. We got the 7-2 LA Rams taking on the 3-5 San Francisco 49ers.
Give me Rams.
Yeah. I'm done.
OBJ gets his first touchdown.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's gonna be in garbage time though.
No, he's gonna score full garbage time.
Nah. It's gonna be in garbage time.
Watch what I tell you.
It's gonna be in garbage time. You talking about like before halftime?
Before halftime.
Man, put $5 on that shit.
I got you. I cash out it to you.
Yeah, I'll put $5 on that shit.
He gonna catch it with his toe. You think I did something in New York? Hold my beer. Watch this.
He said, "Oh, you thought the one-handed was dope." In between the toes. You see that big toe catch that? You see that big toe catch that? No, Rams.
He said, "I kill for Adam Sandler right now."
Rams gonna get it. I'm giving up on the 49ers, man.
They disappointed me this year.
Every time I get them, I pick for them. They end up bailing out on me. The injuries starting to pile up. Jimmy G is I don't know. Maybe
G stands for garbage.
Yeah, Jimmy Garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Garbaggio.
Right.
Yeah, not a lot of positives going on that offense. It keeps that good defense that they have on the field too much, and then that defense wears down. Just like any other defense that's good that's struggling with a bad offensive side of the football. So, yeah, Rams in a huge win. Like I'm talking about at least 17 points.
Dang,
yeah, they gonna
17.
Yeah, they gonna beat them down.
Like playing.
Yeah, they gonna beat them down. They gonna beat them down. But come on, man. Matthew Stafford want to get back.
Oh yeah, he want to get back.
Yeah, he's like, man. He's like, I don't need that energy no more.
I said Garbaccio, like Garoppolo.
Yeah, Garbaccio. Yeah, Jimmy G just which kind of helps the 49ers in this way, because eventually they'll have to start folding Trey Lance into the equation and just seeing at least what you got build on next year.
Right.
Because if you see him doing some good things in the latter of the season, more than likely when you're eliminated from playoff contention.
That's something to build on.
Yeah, something to build on, and then you can actually start pinpointing on where to start building your team at around him.
Right.
So I don't expect Jimmy G to be there next year. So I think that's the end of that shit. Once they drafted him, I thought the writing was on the wall anyway. But those are picks, y'all. Again, going over to our Facebook and our YouTube page, like, share, comment, hit the notification. So every time we come on air or drop something, boom, you guys will be one of the first to know it, see the new content, going over to the website. Again, www.often119.com.
Right.
Drop something in the Patreon. Go get some merch. I.O.W. Sports, I Often Wonder merch, some J. Edwin collection. And then, most importantly, go to your respective app store, whether it's the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, and go get the I.O.W. Network app. So that is episode 103 in the books. God willing, y'all come chop it up with us again on Monday for episode 104. It's your boy, Alvin Kamara. Detroit Mail, we signing off. Y'all have a great weekend.
Peace.
Peace.